official facilitator of this. So, Graham, I'm going to hand it over to you to guide us through this evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. It hurts. It hurts. You could hear it at the other end of the street. What a great introduction to a storytelling speech. The function of this particular speech, the function of this particular exercise is that you have to explain the benefits of storytelling by using a story as an example. And I commend Julie on doing that. The way that the story began, we could see and hear that situation. At first, we didn't know who was screaming in pain and why, and then we were told, and it wrapped it up into a nice story. Julie used that then as an example to talk about how storytelling works. She referred to some other stories that she has heard. She spoke about her own personal experiences and the experiences that are being shared here today. So I commend Julie on doing just what this project is meant to do. I also want to commend you on your background. I love that storytelling imagery behind you. I thought that was particularly effective. I love the little gingerbread house and the people and the thoughts and the thought bubbles and all of that. Again, somebody commented on my background. I have to commend you on yours. I think that Julie met the objectives of this assignment, but I would have expected nothing less from a woman who is a master storyteller, and I thank you very much for sharing your stories here today. Who'd like to add comments, either commendations or recommendations for Julie and her storytelling in leadership speech? Any hands? Scott, you look like you're about to say something.
Certainly, I really enjoyed it. You can tell that Julie is a master storyteller. And to be honest, I got lost within the story. I was that enthralled in the story. That is just the way Julie puts it around, and it's a personal story also. So I really enjoyed it. I was enthralled, and Julie's agility as a storyteller is beyond reproach, and that's why. And we're looking at some experience here also. So Julie's had a while to tailor her storytelling expertise, and she's such a great storyteller that you get lost just in the story. Julie, you are magnificent, right? I wish I was only half as good as you, because you tell stories, and one thing you do is you get to the conflict very early. And that's a great skill in storytelling, to get to the conflict, to draw people in. So congratulations, Julie. I really enjoyed that story, and I hope I learned something more from you in the future.
Indeed. Thank you, Scott. If I can, just before I hand over to Michelle, since I gave only commendations, I would like to make a recommendation to Julie, and that would be to bring your speech right back to that original story at the very end. You kept telling stories all the way through, but if you had brought us back to that original story one more time, that would have wrapped it up in a nice little bow. But that's just a recommendation on a speech that I thought was particularly well delivered. Michelle?
Yes, thank you. And you took that. That would have been my suggestion, but you already took it, so I won't repeat it. So now let me just acknowledge something that I really liked. You were very agile you were having this drama of the pain and all that, and then suddenly you injected the humor that she was doing this because she wanted him to hear how painful it was. So I don't know if that was true or not, but in storytelling, we all know we can exaggerate a little bit. So I really like that. I just had one little bit of disconnect with the backdrop. I liked the graphics, but there was this word in leadership, and I kept on waiting and waiting for the storytelling to be connected with leadership, and either I missed it or it wasn't there. I think maybe it just happened to be the backdrop that says storytelling and leadership, but I didn't hear any connection with leadership. So I'm not sure if I missed it or you didn't have it. So in that case, then the graphic would probably have been better without the word leadership. Back to you, Graham.
Thank you for that, Michelle. Philip or Anoop, either of you care to make a comment? Yes.
Yeah, Scott. Actually, that storytelling or nature of this Julie have bring us to in childhood. Really, she is very expressive, and she have clearly it's on from her own background. She is telling the stories. That is really nice, actually, Julie. And then later she have addressed different issues like the second child issue, like that things is coming through that her story. That is. And with simple language, simple stories, she have told to us. It's really great. Congrats, Julie.
Thank you, Anu. And Philip or Darren, either of you have any observations you'd care to make? We are at the green light, so yep, Philip.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. Just one thing. The opening, I'm thinking, wow, this is a fantastic opening. The screams, I'm in pain. I'm thinking, oh, what's going on? That just really grabbed me from the start and held my attention right throughout the way. So tremendous insight and foresight, Julie, to start a presentation like that.
Thank you, Philip. And Darren, anything from you?
Yeah, I thought it was great delivery, amazing storytelling skills. First time I've actually heard you speak, Julie, so and I'd like to see a few more speeches like that. I thought, I don't think there's anything that I can add to that because it was really well delivered. But yeah, one of the skills that I would like to really get under my belt is storytelling. So definitely I need to look at people that are actually doing really well with storytelling and just get that just learn from them anyway. Learn from that. And obviously, it looks like Julie is one of those people.
Excellent. Thank you, Darren. I might tell you, by the way, that there are 3 people in this room who are members of Witty Storytellers Online, an online Toastmasters club dedicated specifically to teaching storytelling skills. So we'll talk to you after this meeting. Julie, you wanted to make some observations or reactions to some of the observations?
Yes, perhaps I was too subtle, but I told about my father being a wonderful leader and telling exaggerated stories in his work and using stories and witty stories like we use in our club. The other one, so I did talk about leadership, but mostly I like that picture, I have to admit.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, I remember now. Blame it on the 2 hours of sleep.
Yep, well, we'll blame it on the sunshine. We'll blame it on the boogie. We'll blame it on all sorts of things, but we'll give it back to the Toastmaster and let him take it from here. Philip, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Graham, and tremendous opportunity, and well done for taking the lead on it.